Hello everyone, my name is Mees and thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be teaching you about what volume is and how you can calculate the volume of a rectangular prism and of a triangular prism. So volume is the space that a three-dimensional shape occupies. So it will be the space in between the box. So the volume is calculated in square units, meaning that at the end of your answer, because we're using meters for our example, you have to put, instead of just meter, you put meter and then a little 3, which represents the cubic unit. So let's start by calculating the volume of this rectangular shape. So we start with 6 meters on the length. So let's draw 5 lines to divide this rectangular prism into 6 cubes. Also make sure you draw them at the top. Then we have 2 on the width, so let's draw 1 line here and here to have 2 squares, and then 3 onto the height, so we have to draw 2 lines. 2 lines like this. So each one of those cubes represents 1 cubic meter, and even though we cannot see every single cube, we can still calculate how many there are. So let's start with this bottom layer right here. We do that by calculating we do 6 times 2, which is just the same as the area. So then we just do 6 times 2, which equals to 12. And then since we have 3 of those layers, as you can see right here, you have to find the total volume of the prism, you have to do 12 times 3 equals 36 cubic meters. You can also calculate this by doing volume equals length times width times height, which in our example would be the length is 6, the width is 2, and the height is 3. So let's put that into our formula right here. It will be volume equals 6 times 2 times 3, which is also equal to 36 cubic meters. It is also important to remember that there are different ways and different formulas depending on what shape you're working with. So we just did the rectangular prism, and now we're doing the triangular prism. So to calculate any prism, what you need to do is do the area of the base times the height. So since we're working with triangular prisms, we need to work with triangular bases. So the triangular base of our triangular prism is marked in red, as you can see. So it's that right there. So to calculate the area of a triangle, what you need to do is the height of the base times the height over 2. Because when you're calculating a rectangle, you just need to do the base times the height. But since a triangle is half the size of a triangle, of a rectangle, you need to do over 2. So you need to do 5 times 4 over 2, which is equal to 5 times 4 equals to 20 over 2 is 10. So the base of our triangular prism is 10. So now that we know that, we can put that in our equation of volume equals area of base. So let's do area times height. So now that we know that the area is 10, we can put that in our equation. So volume equals 10 times height. So now the height of a triangular prism is 6 right here. Because I know that it could be confusing because this is also height, but this is the height of the base, and this right here is the height of the prism. So it's 10 times 6. So the volume of our triangular prism is 60 cubic centimeter. So to calculate the volume of a triangular prism, what you have to do is the area of the base times the height. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought about it. Also check out my other videos on Mees' Math Lab. See you later.